Hi, in this video we're going to focus on creating. Remember last time we created an if function called using if and if else. Still we are going to deal with this very thing, calculating the discount. Last time we were calculating the grades for a student. Now we are doing discount. We shall now assume a buyer goes to the market and buys goods, and there is a total amount of money at the end of it all. Remember when you go to the supermarket, you collect your products, then when you reach the counter, you present them to the sellers or to the supermarket attendants, and then the cashiers will calculate the amount of money and then do a discount. If it is there, if it's not there, they will not apply it according to the amount of money you have spent. So in this, I'm going to create a file called the discount. Remember we said it is hash include main hash include std io.h. Then we shall say int main, calling our main function, which is a void function calling nothing, and we shall return nothing, and we shall return a 0 when we show a success. We said we shall create a program that calculates discount. So in this main function, we shall have to declare our variables. Our first variable that we shall declare is a total amount of money you have spent. So I'm going to call it a float. Maybe we call it a data type. So we have string, floats, and we have strings, integers, and characters. So I'm going to call, remember floats are under integers, so it can be a long float or a short float. This time around it's just a float, just calling it total. Then we shall have maybe discount that shall be applied. Discount. Maybe the initial value of discount is always 0. Then another thing is the final price of the product. So we shall have final price. You can see we declared our variables. So in this line, we are going to print something small to guide the user. We shall say enter the total cost. The user shall put the total cost there. Then we'll go to the next line, and then we shall use a scanf function that shall capture the value of a float. We shall use %f. We'll use a %f, and then remember our float was total, and we are now capturing the total. So we shall say and total. So from there, then we shall now apply the different discount tiers using the if and else if functions. So we shall say for the first point, if open brackets total, this total we declared here, variable total, shall say is greater or equal to maybe 1,000 your US dollars, or according to the currency you are using. Then what do? We shall apply a discount equal to 20%. And then after that, we can now go if another if, but this time we shall use if, else if total for somebody who has bought goods that are, we say else if total is greater or equal to 5,500. Remember we said we can put curly brackets or we can leave them out. We'll only have to we only leave them out in case we only have one code to be run, one line of code to be run. But if we have a lot of lines, several lines, we only have to put them in curly brackets. So this time around, I'm just going to do a good practice. So we said for somebody who has bought goods of 500 and above, we shall apply a discount of, I think, say 10%. Terminate. Then we shall go to the next line there. We say, else if until the condition, all the conditions are done, so we shall say total is greater or equal to maybe 200. We shall apply a discount of 5%. Usually, if somebody spends a lot, you have to give them enough discount under normal circumstances. Then if we see all, remember, maybe we shall assume these are the only conditions we have, and then we shall also put the last condition. We said the last condition is always else, without a condition now. Our last part, so we shall now execute the output of the condition. The else part. What if all these other conditions are not met? What should we do? We shall apply a discount. Oh, sorry. Discount of, I think, 0. After applying discount of 0, because somebody has bought probably goods less than 200, we don't give them discount because they have just bought little goods. So now we shall calculate the final price, saying the final price is equal to, we shall get the total minus, now we shall now calculate the discount. We shall now calculate the discount, which is total under normal circumstances, total times the discount percentage. You get that? The discount, usually discount was in percentage, so it will be out of 100. Terminate this line here. Then now we shall now bring out the outputs. In the first place, we want to print the total cost. So we shall say printf, and those brackets, maybe we said we put those things in semi. Are they quotation marks? Then we shall, maybe I want a new line. Maybe we say that is for a new line, for some good space, we'll use the tab /t, but now I want a new line. Then I will say total cost should be that, maybe I want it to a 2dp value, so 0.2 f, because it's a float, why I'm using f, so /n, maybe some other line, and then remember we said you have to put a comma and then call the value there, then terminate. On the next line we are printing discount applied, so we shall print discount applied. Discount applied. So we shall have it in maybe, I think 1 dp, which is fine. This discount is also a float, so we shall maybe, I think let's put it on 0 dp, is no problem, so that it can come out very well. But %f is what I'm doing. %f, yeah. And then remember it is a discount and it's in percentage. So for percentage symbols, we use the double percent symbols to show. So it is percentage /n. And then we are going to call discount. Then we terminate with semicolon. To the next line, we shall now print a function. Remember, it's always printf, not print. Then the amount the customer has saved. Maybe after applying a percentage of a discount of 20%, discount of 20%, what has the customer saved? So the amount saved, maybe it could be that, maybe it will be total. How do you get it? It is total, maybe times the discount, like we are now getting the value of a discount. Not so, but the discount is always in percent, so we shall now divide it by 100. Remember, Yeah, on this part of amount saved, we need to also determine maybe the number of decimal places we want, and maybe so to suppose the percent f, so maybe to 2 dps, get it, and then maybe some new line, make things look prettier. So maybe the new line we shall now print the final price of the product, the final, what shall the customer pay now at this moment. We shall now calculate the final, maybe we call it the final price that the customer will pay, maybe it's 2 dps, percent here, yep, then maybe some new line, then maybe here we shall call final, final price. How to terminate this board. And then at this point, everything looks clear and neat. So at this point, everything looks clear and neat. What are we going to do? We're going to check the output. We say it is GCC, then file name. It is disk. We call it discount. Let's make sure the file name is correct. Enter, and then open the executable file. And then it should also, they're asking us enter the total cost. Maybe if the total cost was 300, you see, we have been given a discount of 5%, amount saved is 15. Maybe if we check another point where we shall have somebody who uses 20k, enter, so we shall see amount saved and the final price of the product. So thank you for watching. In the next video, we shall be using a switch case and everything shall look fine. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.